Yo, Blind Talk, what y'all think about this? So I'm legally blind and I post content here on this app. And I recently received a very interesting comment on one of my videos. I was basically talking about issues that blind people have being left by Uber drivers because of their service animals and, how we can solve this issue. And I received a comment that basically said that blind people on this app downplay the true struggles of being blind. And because of that, sighted folks don't understand the true difficulties that blind people face and how hard it can be being a visually impaired person. And so when we do articulate our struggles, we just appear as a bunch of whiners and crybabies. Interesting. It's really got me thinking because, I get it. It's kind of like celebrities on TV, You see them smiling for the camera, they look like they've got it all, but deep down they may be depressed inside, have a lot of mental health issues, maybe not happy with the life they're living. And then when they come out talking about how they feel, what do they get? You're rich. You live a lavish life. Get over yourself. Quit whining. So part of me wonders, are we articulating our struggles enough to the point where we're not giving someone the wrong idea about what our lives are like? But then again, I also think about the idea of what positivity in the content that we create does in our own community. It is no secret. This app has connected so many visually impaired folks across the world. And I tell people this all the time. I wish I had this app when I was first diagnosed and told I was losing my sight. Because it is a boot camp of emotional gymnastics that people go through whenever they find out they're losing their vision. I can't speak for everyone, but for me, finding out I was losing my sight, I can honestly say, affected every facet of my well-being. Spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, financial. We didn't have an app like this. But I can tell you, if I did have an app like TikTok, back when I first lost my sight, the videos that I would want to see are people who've gone through the fire and the flames and have emerged on the other side. They don't have to be jolly-go-lucky, ooh, sunshine and rainbows. But they're not talking about struggles in such a depressing way that it literally makes me feel that this is what I have to look forward to, a life of misery. I think the beauty about this app is that we can see how diverse the blind community truly is, even though we do have a lot of shared experiences that can connect us. And even though people may present themselves as positive and uplifting, when they do express a struggle or complain about an issue, there's going to be people in the community that are like, you know what? I get you. Because we know that we're not crybabies and whiners. That's just our experience and we get it. So I guess to sum up my final thoughts here, the blind community is a very diverse community on this app, and the videos that we create are meant to entertain, educate, and inform. A lot of these videos are going to be viewed by a lot of sighted people and visually impaired people. For a lot of visually impaired folks, these offer opportunities to connect and to foresee possible struggles and possible solutions to those struggles. And it gives folks who are not visually impaired an opportunity to kind of hear what the visually impaired people have to go through. And at the end of the day, the blind experience is very, very diverse. And how blind folks process those experiences and share them with other people is just as diverse. And I think regardless of whether you're disabled, you're able-bodied, blind, visually impaired, sighted, I think it's important to have empathy and recognize that everyone struggles with something. And I think we all must remember that just because they carry it well doesn't mean it's not heavy.